This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Betsy. Marcy.
How the hell are ya?
I'm pretty good. How you doing? Anything spooky? Any spooky things?
Not really. The closest thing is that I had a wedding I went to over the weekend, and my friend's mother was telling me this story about how she got a piece of jewelry that her late husband had given her, and it was like a choker that she had when she was younger, and she had it made into a longer strand but like pearls. It was and she was like, well, I was going out of town, so I needed to hide it before I went out of town. And then but she thought she brought it with her, and then couldn't find it. And when she got back, couldn't find it, tore the place apart and was like, well, they'll find it when I'm dead. And then she eventually found it in a bag of flour. And I was like,
what?
Like, she was making a chicken and was gonna make a gravy, and then found it in a bag of flour. And I was like, I think that was your husband playing a joke on you.
So that is spooky.
I said either that or you're losing your mind.
Yeah. Which one do you want it to be?
I was like, you don't seem like you're losing your mind, but you tell me.
You tell me. Whoa, that is so... I mean, think about it. That could be a good place to hide it, though.
Oh, you know what I thought? Bag of rice.
Bag of rice.
Yeah, like any kind of container of rice. Think how easy because you can hide it really easy. That it's not even messed up.
You can hide it so easy. Bag of rice.
Then you could boil it.
Boil it, eat it up, crack an egg on top of it.
Yeah, make a stir fry. Yum, yum,
make
yum,
a fun stir. There you go.
Now,
wow.
You anything spooky with you?
No, I was in Hawaii for a wedding, and I heard some cool stories, but I think I might get them on to be like, tell us those stories.
Definitely. Get them on. Get them on.
Get them on. But yeah, nothing too spooky.
Yeah, it's been just kind of like summer, almost summer. We got, I guess it's like late spring now, but
yeah,
sort of hard to be spooky when everything is so gloriously beautiful here.
It is kind of tough to be like, oh. I will say, 2 nights ago, I lit a candle that smells like a fire. Ooh. And I made a Moscow Mule, and it just felt very fall-y. And I was like, oh my God, this feels like fall. And then I watched Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Dan and Doug's movie. It rules.
I've heard such good things. I need to watch it. I need to.
Incredible. I started crying because it was so wonderful. Aww. Like, I'm just like, oh my God, this is my childhood. Aww. And my friends wrote something so cool.
That is so cool.
Y'all should check it out. It's on Disney Plus. Our friends wrote it. It's really, really funny and wild. Very Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Fun.
Yeah, it was cool.
I gotta watch it.
Gotta watch it, dude.
Gotta catch them all. Oh, I know what I want to say to our friends. Guys, send us more stories.
Send us some stories.
Yeah, we gotta tell if you have friends that have stories, tell them to send stories.
Yeah.
You can send a voice memo. You can send an email. Just give them to us. We know you got them because every time we go somewhere, we hear one. So
yeah,
we know you got them.
We know you got them.
Email us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. You can also look in the show notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, get them.
Hit us up.
Get them our way, please.
Yes, please, please. We need them. We want them.
It's our lifeblood.
It's everything. It's everything.
But on the subject, shall we read some stories?
Yeah, dude.
All right, I got one, and it says a quick story about a potential deep. It does say demo in. Like there's a space, but I assume it might be a demon.
Okay, what if it's just a demo tape?
They're like, potential demo, tell us what you think.
Tell us what you think. Is it spooky? Is it good? Does it get your body moving?
Yeah. Thanks for everything in. Okay, we start. Hello. Would love to get your thoughts on this one. The following happened 14 or 15 years ago, and it still makes my skin crawl when I think about it. I was driving home from work during rush hour. There was total daylight and a ton of traffic, so lots of other people around. I was within about 3 miles of my home, and traffic started to thin out. But despite my going the speed limit, a truck was right up my ass. I sped up, and they sped up. I was afraid to look in my rearview mirror and make eye contact with this asshole, potentially encouraging them by acknowledging their behavior. It truly felt aggressive, and no matter what I did, they were within inches of my bumper. There was always one lane going in one direction, so they couldn't pass. I considered pulling over, but worried they would stop too. As my street came into view, I decided to turn down it, and if they followed me, I'd just keep driving all the way to the police station.
Smart.
Very smart. Very smart. Very smart. As I turned onto my street, I looked in the rear view mirror, and the truck kept on going, but very slowly. I swear to you, what I saw in the mirror was something beyond human.
What?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh no.
They had a wide...
Marcy just turned green.
They had a wide, large smile like the classic Batman Joker and huge eyes that appeared to be glowing. I'm not one to jump to demon as an explanation for anything, especially since I'm Jewish and that's not really part of the package. But I don't know what else this thing could have been. It really doesn't seem like a mask. The smile seemed to grow while I was watching. I also recognize it could have been in my head. I've certainly never seen an aggressive demon driving around in broad daylight before or since. Thanks for reading, JoAnn.
What?
No, thank you.
That is... Ew. Very Jeepers Creepers vibes with the truck. Like, what the fuck, man?
I mean, even if it like... Just to throw it out there, even if specifically it was an actual human following you, but maybe you saw like the embodiment of a demonic possession, you know?
Right.
Or like this kind of malevolent force around it.
Because we've had a couple other stories where it's kind of that vibe where it's like, and then I looked and it was this like... huge smile. Like we've had a couple other listener stories where they've seen something kind of similar to this.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I hate that,
dude.
though.
I do too. I hate that so much. That is so scary. Because even if it was a human, that's so scary.
Absolutely.
What the fuck, man?
And so smart to drive to a police station.
Yes.
If
to just be like, I gotta keep driving. I gotta keep, like, we'll go down my street, but I'm not stopping at my house.
No.
So that they can come and then strangers me. No. You can't do that.
Absolutely not.
Whoa. I wonder what kind of truck it was. Was it a spooky one, like Jeepers Creepers, old-timey?
Like a big old Ford with like the two-tone kind of paint.
Yeah.
But
was
brown
it one
and
of
white.
those?
Yeah, like tan and white.
Honestly, the more I think about it, like, all trucks are scary, except for the one that Marty McFly gets at the end of that one's pretty cool.
Since we live in Los Angeles, anytime I see a big truck, I am like, uh-oh, what's this? Like,
Oh, me too. Oh no, what are we doing?
oh, what are they going to come do? But then when I visit home in Louisiana, I'm like, well, it's weird if it's not a big truck.
Yeah, that's very Colorado too. I'm just like, oh yeah, everybody has huge cars.
Yeah, big.
Huge cars.
Big old. Yeah, I don't.
Big
this
old.
This is very scary. Where else would you drive to if this were happening?
Maybe like a grocery store, somewhere with a lot of people.
I'm just gonna.
I think, yeah, somewhere with a lot of people to be like, hey,
Yeah.
this is scary.
Grocery
Target,
store, gas station. Yeah.
gas station, Target,
Great. Target's a good one. What's a late
into
night?
the middle of a baseball game,
Yeah, right on the field.
right on the field of a Dodgers game.
A concert event, a Harry Styles concert.
Yes. He'd roll with it. He'd be so cool. He'd
like,
improvise.
Oh
and be
yeah,
like,
he'd have fun. Yeah, he'd be wearing a boa and making light of it. Yeah, absolutely. That's who you want to help you out in these
that
situations.
is who. Okay, so when in doubt, drive into a Harry Styles concert.
He's always gonna be having one somewhere.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, go find
Oh,
him.
absolutely.
Go find him.
Go
But
find Harry.
even weirder that it happened during the day.
Yeah, that's really strange to like. Because other people saw this big truck
Yeah.
riding this car's ass. Oh, that's so scary.
I hate that too. I hate it.
That is so scary.
Even just normal road rage is like scary because something does take over you when it happens. Like you're like, oh, there's something in me, or something in this person that it's not rational. It's not sane. Something else takes over.
Something's happening. And some people, it really takes like to where it is like follow you and then pull a bat out of their trunk.
I don't understand why, especially if you like, oh, nothing actually happened. I'm physically fine. My car is fine. But now I want to go start a fight? That doesn't make sense.
I mean, if somebody's driving bad,
They need to be punished.
no, but you need to be better at driving. That's all.
Absolutely. But driving is like a lot of skills in life. Some people are better at it than others.
I know. But it's like some people don't even care. A lot of people aren't paying 1 ounce of attention and they're selfish for it.
I do think if someone is on their phone, then they do deserve all the worst things.
Then that demon truck.
Yeah.
Were you on your phone? Be honest.
It was 15 years ago. So could have been, but way less likely.
Right.
Because smartphones weren't the same as they are now,
Right.
So
it was like a blueberry or something.
a blueberry,
You remember those?
a blackberry.
But wasn't there another one called a blueberry that was like the beginning of it all? I feel my uncle
I'm looking for it.
had one, and my aunt was like, he is always on that thing.
Okay.
You could get emails.
Is there a blueberry?
Was there a blueberry? Maybe it was just always a blackberry.
A mobile blueberry mini they had a blueberry. Why'd they do that? Why'd they do blackberry and blueberry?
I feel like blueberry came out before the blackberry.
We need information on this, guys.
I got it.
This is
figure
important.
this shit out.
Yeah, blueberry, man. You got
It's a blueberry, dude.
What do you want, a blueberry or a blackberry? You get to choose.
Man, I had a blackberry and I loved it, and then the ball fell out.
Oh, the blackberry pearl.
The pearl fell out, and I was so bummed. And then I got drunk and bought an iPhone in Vegas.
That's
Woo!
funny.
And I spilled my beer on a computer in the store, and the lady's like, "Don't worry about it. It happens all the time.
Every day here in Bay.
Every
all right.
day here in Bay." Okay. Wow, that's spooky.
I'm sorry, and I'm happy that you had the right idea too.
I am too. Oof. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Hello. I have a quick addition to my previous story that occurred last night. Or 5 months ago from now, LOL. Yeah, probably longer. I had another sleep paralysis episode last night, and it was so gross. Uh-oh. I'm a side sleeper typically, so last night I woke up on my left side and was frozen in place. Initially, I wasn't too worried because I've had a few more sleep paralysis episodes recently due to stress from the pandemic, but they have been tame and I haven't experienced any shadow people. However, last night, after I realized I was paralyzed, I quickly felt an overwhelming sense of dread and of being watched.
Oh, no.
Even if I had been able to turn over, I was scared shitless to even attempt it because I felt a presence behind me.
Oh.
As I lay there, I felt the sense of someone getting closer and closer to me, and for a moment, I heard a quiet, raspy voice whispering in my ear.
No.
Oh,
No.
No! I couldn't hear what it was saying, but let me tell y'all, not being able to move when there's someone whispering in your ear is the nastiest. Uh-huh. The whispering lasted only a few seconds, and I eventually was able to calm myself down enough to go back to sleep, but I woke up a little later unparalyzed with the icky feeling completely gone. Oh, God. I'm at work typing this out, still a little freaked out and drained from this experience, but I had to send in an addition to my experience. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Both of you are the absolute best. Marcy, I always look for your name on the Brooklyn Nine-Nine credits and get excited every time I see it. And Betsy, I love you on Disjointed. You are by far the best part of the show. Oh my goodness, thank you.
Sorry, Kathy Bates.
Yeah, dear Kathy. Also, I fully support your skating endeavors as a new quad skater myself. Thank you both for putting out a wonderful pod. Y'all are a light in this grody pandemic. Keep being spoopy. Best, Cat W. Cat, thank you so much.
Thank you. That's so nice.
That is so nice. Oh, I'm so sorry you had that nasty sleep. The whispering. What the fuck, man?
This is what's so confusing about the sleep paralysis phenomenon to me, Betsy. It's like, if it's your brain, why would our brain do that kind of the spookiest shit to you?
I don't know.
Doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't at all. I had I don't think I talked about it on the, because I think it happened between I had a kind of sleep paralysis moment. I always like to fall asleep to like a movie. I have forever. And I always just like to fall asleep to a movie. And I like woke up to what felt like somebody putting the blanket over my face.
Oh my God.
And then I woke up from there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was wild. It felt nuts. And it was very kind of sleep paralysis of like, what the fuck? Like, I'm still kind of in this world and not. And then like, it felt like my blanket was moving and I like freaked out. I was like, what the fuck? And I woke up.
That's really weird.
It was weird.
Dude.
It was weird.
That's no good. Like I said, like, why though? Like, that's not what kind of nightmares I have, you know?
I know. My nightmares are like Mary Holland not liking me.
Which would be awful. I mean, that's
devastating.
Demonic.
That happened to me last night. I've had a couple and I've texted her being like, I had a dream where you didn't like me.
I had two nightmares last night.
So upsetting.
Really? The first one, I think it was me and my friend Beth like got into a fight, and I don't remember the specifics, but it was like this on, like it just wouldn't stop. And then the second one was Nicole Byer. We were on a plane and I switched seats with her so she could sit by Mike Mitchell, and then she got so drunk that she really caused a lot of problems, and the flight attendant charged me $750 for letting, like, she was like, you're the one who let her sit over there.
That is so funny.
Those are my nightmares.
Yeah, my nightmares are really like my parents getting mad at me, you know, like, or friends getting mad at me. Where it's like, oh my God.
That's why I just don't know that I would have like, a scary demon whispering in my ear and trying to creep up behind me while I'm like, I just don't think my brain wants to do that kind of stuff.
Right. I wonder what it is. It really is such a strange phenomenon. And it is like, we've had a bunch where some cases it's like, I don't think that was sleep paralysis.
Right.
And this whispering, I don't know if that was sleep paralysis.
And you know, look, if it is, why are our brains so sick?
Yeah, our brains are twisted, man. They're fucked up.
Dude, that's fucking sick.
Dude.
No thanks.
Why can't we have sleep paralysis of like, I don't know, getting to eat a bunch of Taco Bell and not feel bad?
Be hard
What
to
a
do that
dream.
paralyzed. Or what if your sleep paralysis was just like puppies like sniffing all over you?
Oh, that would be wonderful. Or like elephants.
Oh, that could get scary.
Just a bunch
Betsy.
of elephants in your room. No, cute ones. Cuties. Whoa.
No good though. No
No
good.
good.
Well, I have another one that literally says some lighthearted fare
Okay.
could potentially
We'll be the
good.
judge of that. It better be puppies and elephants.
Yeah, if it's not, you're ruined. We're blocking your ass.
Yeah, you're done for.
Hi, spooky ladies. I want to preface this by saying that I am very much a Betsy. I love the paranormal, but I do not want to see it in any way, shape, or form. With that being said, the following are a few lighthearted, positive things that I have experienced.
Cool. Okay.
Number 1, in 2014, we tragically lost my uncle in a car accident. In the wake of the accident, my aunt, his wife, not wanting to be alone or in their house at all, was staying at my Nana's house. As happened when these types of tragedies occur, our loop. I'm going to just say it. Our Loop Southern family gathered around her. I don't know what that means, though.
I don't know either. You're from the South.
Ourloop. Our Loop. I don't know.
Our Loop.
Our Loop Southern family.
All one word?
Yes. Don't know. Mystery.
I don't know.
Mystery. Our Loop Southern family gathered around her as much as we could, constantly filling my Nana's house with food, family, and friends. One afternoon, my aunt was on the porch drinking some coffee. She came in the house for something, and when she went back out, there was a gorgeous pink flower floating in her coffee.
What?
She had been out there alone, and no one was on the porch. The land my Nana's house is basically a family compound made up of many acres of 4 homes spread on it. Nowhere on this land are there any plants that grow this particular pink flower.
What?
My aunt and the rest of us have since chosen to believe this was my uncle letting her know that he was still there with her.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So sweet. It is also totally on character for my uncle to do something nice while also ruining your morning coffee. He was very much a prankster. Side note, at his funeral, in the middle of the pastor talking about my uncle's life, someone's phone went off with the song, I want to rock and roll all night.
Yes.
And party every day, which coincidentally is far more accurate of who my uncle was than what the pastor was currently saying. We all burst out laughing. Oh,
Yes, that rules.
I love that.
That rules.
All right. 2. In 2019, we lost my papa. At the same time, his wife, my grandma, was suffering with Alzheimer's. Once my papa passed, she started to deteriorate very quickly, which all the doctors told us was very common with Alzheimer's patients who lose their spouses.
Oh my God.
Terrible. Why? They say that I've heard people say it's because of all the lead paint that was in everything. Like that lead was just everywhere. That like they think that might be like generationally why that it happens so much.
Man,
modern world poisoning us. That's so sad. 15 years prior to this, when I was 15, my grandma gave me a ring. It was one that my papa had given her. She gave rings to all of her granddaughters when they turned 15. I'd never been able to wear this ring due to my fat little fingies.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I stole this from Nicole Byer and use it constantly. Anyway, back to 2019. I too have fat little fingies, never wear ringies.
I do too, man. I have real
Show
fat
me those
ones.
little stubbers. You know what? Once I don't think she'll mind this story. Nicole Byer specifically, she'd had some bracelets that I think were her mom's, and she like never took them off, and it had been like a decade or something, and then she couldn't get them off.
Yeah.
So I soaked her hand in ice water and then put lotion all over it and I got one of them off. I pulled one of them off.
Yeah, good.
So we got one off, and then eventually she got the other one off. I don't know, like, yeah, but like I was like, well, we can do this. Like she had been trying for a while. I was like, let's soak you in ice.
Why ice?
To make it smaller. You know, ice will make anything.
Oh, right, right.
You know, and then the lotion to lube it up.
Lube it up.
Anyway, back to 2019. My parents call me from my grandma's house and tell me that I need to speak with her on the phone. I live an hour away because she might not last through the night. After speaking with her, I went to my jewelry box and pulled out the ring just to look at it, at something that was hers and to feel closer to her. I put it on my finger and it fit perfectly. The next day she passed and I have not taken it off since.
Oh my God.
No. These are
so nice.
So sweet.
That's so incredible.
I know.
What?
Okay, we got a third one.
Okay.
One day a few years ago, I was visiting my great-great aunt at her house, which was built in the 50s by my great-great-grandfather on the same land I mentioned in the first story.
Oh, yeah.
After their original home had to be knocked down due to the building of Interstate 26 through part of their original land. So I'm talking to my 90-something great-great aunt, and she starts telling me that she's been hearing people talking in her house at night. As I'm slowly looking around the house and planning my escape, she proceeds to tell me that the other night she got fed up and told them that if they wanted to stay, they would have to pay rent. She said she hasn't heard from them since. So I guess threaten your ghosts with rent and they will vacate. Thank you.
That's so funny.
Very funny. Very good idea. You should do that.
And also, fucking do the dishes and pay rent.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies, for all you do. Please never stop. You are such a joy to listen to, especially during long days of working from home. Stay spooky and charge your ghost rent. Cassey, she, her in South Carolina.
Wow.
Cassey or Casey? There's two S's and an EY. What do you think?
Oh.
No way to know.
That's tough. I don't know. Casey?
Casey?
Casey? Wow. That is so funny. Charge them rent, man.
Especially like the I think it's very funny to have like the little flower in your coffee. We don't know where it came from.
Right.
The little pink flower. And then, the ring. All of that's very,
Wow. Yeah. It is something like, what fun, positive ones. You know,
Exactly.
like that's so nice. Like,
exactly. We should all be so lucky to have such nice hauntings.
yes. They should be called like haunting, not because hauntings are so scary. But this is like, what is this? Like nice things?
Wait, I was gonna say hompy, like happy.
Humping?
Hompies.
Oh man, I hope I get humped.
I hope something hompy happens at my house tonight.
Humpy, please. Dude, the wildest hump happened to me, man.
Yeah. Oh boy, I get humped every night.
Oh hell yeah, I love getting humped every night.
So that's not what it is. That's not that.
A haunting. What about a like? I don't know.
Yep, we don't know, guys.
We don't know.
Send
hey,
us your
let us know
haunting
what you think a good haunting should be called. A gaunting?
Gaunting.
A good haunting?
Yeah. But gaunt is a word, and it means
gaunt is that means like
gaunt.
Oh, you're
like,
so gaunt.
Yeah, you're like
so that's sad. That's bad.
Thin, kind of hollow. I think gaunt.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Well, we'll get there. We'll think of it. Flaunting, also a word.
I know, also a word, but kind of like
yeah, this is a planting, like a pleasant taunting.
A planting. Yeah. A planting.
And not a planting, but a planting.
Not a planting, a planting. Planting.
Duh.
Ooh, a pleasant haunting, a planting. I like that.
Here.
I think that's it.
We did it.
We did it. A planting. What wonderful planting stories. Okay, you ready? I got one.
Yes.
How do you say Wendigo?
Wendigo?
Wendigo? Okay. Because this is Wendigo encounter, possibly.
Like Wendigo.
Wendigo.
Yes.
Wendigo.
Unless I'm wrong, guys. If I'm wrong, I'm correcting people. Oops, I'm sorry. And two, get used to it.
Oops, I'm sorry. And it's just
literally a big part of my personality is being incorrect and correcting people. And it's not malicious, but it is who I am.
Wendigo.
Yeah.
Wendigo encounter, possibly. Okay, here we go. Hey, party people, you rule. Thanks for doing your thing. This is lengthy, but I wrote it down as soon as I could so I didn't forget a thing.
That's how you do it, guys. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Y'all.
That's how you do it.
Y'all,
that's how you do it. Okay, my husband and I honeymooned by driving our camping rig on dirt roads from ghost town to ghost town in Montana.
that is cool.
Okay.
That is very cool.
That's rad.
Also, I really feel like that kind of a honeymoon, if you love it, like it, you both want to do it, you are very much meant for each other, and that is a chat. That's a being a friend trip, because it ain't romantic and it ain't really sightseeing.
I love that.
I
love that. That's such a great idea.
And I meant being a friend in a good way, by the way. Like,
yes, of course, where it is like, oh yeah, you're also your best friend. Like you're with your best friend for life. That's so nice. We have an old Tahoe with big tires, a rooftop tent, and couch pads in the back because we traveled with our 2 dogs and cat. So all we need is a decent spot, slightly hidden, and we're good. Whoa, that's cool. That's cool. I could not do that. That's cool.
Yeah. Wait till me and my 3 cats start doing this. My 3 very scared cats.
Marcy has an RV and she just travels with her cats and they just scream the whole time.
Literally like bounce off the walls. Oh, nightmare.
We'd pick a town and camp near it for the night, and we'd been doing that for about a week. Nothing special or creepy happened at any point, just some nature and some history. One town I was very excited about was Garnett, Montana. It was just about an hour from Missoula, and we'd called our friend, who's a real-life cowboy in Billings, for a place to camp. He said just up the mountain there are flat spots. As we drove up the backside of the mountain off the main road, I see abandoned cars and a few rundown houses. Nothing too weird, but I couldn't shake the pit in my stomach. We drove further up and past the parking area for the ghost town, and the higher we went, the more my instinctive anxiety kicks in. You know, the flight or fight or flight. Adding to that, my dogs were going nuts.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I wrote it off as them needing to get out. So we finally found a flat spot, and I realized my husband and I hadn't spoken the whole drive up, probably 45 minutes. He started to get out of the car to see if it's level, and I grabbed his hand, dogs barking and whining and pacing, and say, "Please don't turn the lights off. I think I saw eyes back there." What? He just looks at me confused and says why he has to, but he'll leave the cabin lights on. When he got out, all I could think about was how it's watching. I don't even know what it is, but I sensed it followed us from where the eyes flashed.
Oh, chills, Betsy.
When he got back in, I tell him not to let the dogs out yet, and he just says, "We just should go. Something isn't right." Side note, we camp a lot, and I get spooked, but my husband never does. We usually hang out, and I relax, and it's fine. He's never left a spot because I've been alarmed. So when he said we should go, I knew he felt it too.
Oh, it's so many chills.
Ew. We decided to head down from a different road, a better paved road to the highway, and we drove fast. As I looked in the rear view mirror, but the dogs were in the way and the tint was so dark you couldn't see well at night, but it felt like the Tahoe was rumbling more than normal, like something was running close behind.
Holy shit.
The tension grew, dogs paced, and he and I bickered until it started snowing hard out of nowhere. We came around a turn and a rabbit dashed in front of the car and we hit it.
Oh no!
A hush fell over all of us after that until we got down the mountain onto a side road. All anxiety we felt was gone. Cut to the other side of Missoula where we camped. Zero creepiness until the next day.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. As we drove back to Garnett, on the main mountain road we left on, we noticed a point as we ascended the mountain that we both felt nervous. I looked at my husband after we made the big turn and said, "Where's the rabbit?" It was gone. No carcass, no blood, no animal tracks, no trace it had been there. I could believe that something got it, but no trace of it? We were the first people up. No other tire tracks besides ours on the way down.
Because of the snow, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I would think you'd see blood or something, but it was gone. The snow wasn't deep enough to have buried it because we could see our distinct tracks from the previous night. No rabbit. So we got to the ghost town, so interesting, by the way, and talked to the rangers about the creepiness on the mountain. One of the guys said, "Yeah, there's something up here. I wouldn't stay by myself at night." And the other smiles and said, "What exactly did you see and feel?" So I told him I felt fear, deep primal fear that it was old, not human, hadn't been human for a while, if ever. I said it wasn't a ghost and it wasn't a living crazy person. I said I felt like it wanted to eat me, which I know is strange, but I felt like we were being hunted. And I said at one point I thought I saw its red eyes, but I couldn't be sure, and I thought it followed us from where I'd seen the eyes, like stalking. He said, "There's a Wendigo up here. Do you know what that is?" I didn't, but when he described the lore, I almost cried. That was it exactly, down to the eyes. A few months later, I told the story to my dad's wife, who'd been researching American Indian symbolism, and she said, "You know what I've read? You know what I've read about rabbit or." Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I've read rabbits are in some cultures? Of course I did not. Rabbits are often believed to be warrior spirits, and they say that when the rabbit comes, he's fighting for you. That rabbit sacrificed himself for you guys that night. A chill ran over me, and my husband looked at me and said, after the rabbit, it stopped chasing us.
Oh my God.
I had never mentioned I thought it chased us. I also read that Wendigos can manipulate the weather to make it harder for their prey to escape, which makes sense, which makes the sudden snowfall interesting. Woo! Anyway, hope you liked my story. You guys are my two best friends who don't know me. I have a few more from our honeymoon, including my first time passing a spirit on. Thanks for reading, and stay spooky, Mary. Mary! Tell us everything about that honeymoon.
Oh, at first I was so sad about the rabbit, but if it was...
Me too.
I still don't feel good about the rabbit being
I
hit,
know,
'cause that
but
makes
if
me
it was
sad.
a warrior spirit helping them, that's nice. Dude, that is so creepy on every level.
I got so many chills
I got a
with that
bunch
story.
of chills, dude. My eyebrows popped up.
Yeah,
The hair on it.
Yeah, you look like Eugene Levy.
yeah. Whoa, man. That is a Wendigo. I want to look it up again. I know we've talked about them.
Yeah, you want to look up the definition / lore of the Wendigo? Tell me about
They're
it.
so creepy. Well, first of all, they look like a big, tall... Oh,
Send me
they
that.
have antlers.
Send me that link, please.
Honestly, I just Googled Wendigo.
Well, but I want to see the one you're looking at.
Okay.
Um,
They look just like big old... Here we go, sorry.
okay.
Okay.
Big old.
Just like they have huge antlers, and they stand all tall and weird and creepy. They stand like kind of the bad guy in Stranger Things, but then they have like a deer head and or kind of like a skull for a head. It's awful.
Did you ever watch Hannibal, the TV series?
I never did. I think I would like it.
The first season there was a Wendigo.
Really?
Yeah. It was very creepy.
I read a book. Which one was it? I think it was called The Twisted Ones. And looking at this, I'm like, oh, I think a Wendigo is in it. Because it looks very similar to this. They're so creepy. I guess they have red eyes. Okay,
I'm fascinated by the park rangers stories. Oh my gosh, I want people who know park rangers to tell us what they tell us what they see.
Yeah, dude.
Because I bet they have so many fucked up stories about just unexplained or creepy things that happen in national.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you watch that Hulu? It was like a 4-part true crime on Hulu, and I think it was through ABC or something, about a man who pushed his wife off a cliff. That's not funny, but
I mean, I don't recall seeing the series, but it does. I feel like that's a classic. Like this one guy had pushed multiple wives off cliffs. Like that.
This is the one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called Wild Crime, and it's so fascinating because you learn about the National Park Service, where it is they have 4 secret special agents or something for all of the United States,
which is and national parks take up so much space too.
Yeah, where she is just there's 4 of us, and there's so much land that we have to we are then the detectives for, essentially. And she's really cool. Agent Beth Shot. She's very cool. But it's a pretty fun true crime if you're looking for a little true crime about a man
pushing
who's a piece of shit.
Pushing. It is
pushing
it's such a crazy thing that you hear that it happens on honeymoons a lot. Not a lot, but you will hear like a dateline that's like on their honeymoon, they went scuba diving, or on their honeymoon, they were on a cruise, or
right.
And you're like, just don't get married.
That's the thing. Don't get married. Get divorced. Like, if people had just, so many people would be alive if they got divorces.
I guess a lot of it is like people want money too, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's such a big motive.
Motivator.
I think I sound like such a detective.
You sound like such a detective?
Yeah, that's a good motive. Money, such a good motive.
Damn, Agent Betsy Sodaro over here. Agent Sodaro.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at looking at someone and being like, that's a fucking murderer.
Murder.
Murderer.
That's really,
Wow,
yeah.
Wendigo.
I definitely want more national park stories.
Yeah, Montana. I've never been. I would like to go.
I've only been for
like to go skiing there.
a night. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Like for like a tour back when we used to do that.
Did you ever do Missoula Children's Theater? Did that ever come to Louisiana?
I don't think so.
It must have been maybe like a Midwest thing, but it was like twice a year or something. Missoula Children's Theater would come, and for a week you would like practice and then rehearse and put on a show for everybody, and it was from like kindergarten through like 8th grade or something, and I loved it. I was so pumped.
Oh, I would love
and
that.
it's like two people in their 20s who just like travel around the United States in a truck full of like funny costumes, and they play like kind of bigger roles but then help like all the kids.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it was cool. And I remember being like, I want to do that when I grow up.
Yeah, for the rest of my life when I grow up.
Forever. Yeah. It was really
and these guys
delightful.
are probably like making like $50 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking nasty. Oh God. Also, like
Wendigo.
your husband, like not being the kind of person to be scared, and then knowing that it was chasing too. Like
That's gigantic too, of being like, we should go. Like, that's so huge where it's like, wait, usually you're the one who chills me out, but now you're listening. Let's get the fuck out of here.
You know,
oh, that's so scary.
I always think about how once I told my mom that I'm not that scared of ghosts, because how many times have you heard of someone being murdered by a ghost? And she's like, Marcy, they wouldn't know.
Dude.
Any mysterious death. And think how many people disappear in national parks.
Dude, you think it's ghosts?
Well, I don't. But just to the point of being like, when we don't have answers for how someone died or went missing, then what's to say? Who's to say that it couldn't be? You know, like to be like, oh, I've never heard of it. It's like, well, you also wouldn't hear of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Shall I read another one?
Yeah.
This one is called Haunted?
Ooh.
Question mark. Dear Marcy and Betsy, I've called the show once before, several years ago, about a possible haunting in the house my parents rented, and you were kind enough to play it on air. But I've had a few new experiences I think might be interesting to share since then. So I hope you'll consider reading my letter on the air as well, and weighing in on whether it's me who is haunted or whether it's a coincidence that weird things keep happening in my college apartment as well. We'll see. In early spring last year, I was accepted to transfer to a large college from my community college. Nice. I reached, congrats.
It's big.
I reached out online on a social media site looking for a place to live for the school year, and two people who were roommates reached out to me inviting me to live with them in their apartment near campus. We emailed, talked on the phone, and had a Zoom meeting before they invited me to tour the apartment and sign the lease. During the tour, they were very forthcoming about a few issues the apartment had. When touring the space, they also showed me the basement of the building where the laundry machines were. The space was admittedly very creepy. There was a huge hole in the floor right at the bottom of the stairs that had been covered.
Cool.
That had been covered up by the landlord just throwing some old discarded floor tiles over it.
No,
That's not how.
that's not good.
There was also a workshop space long since abandoned at one end of the basement. It was extremely spooky and covered in cobwebs. To make matters worse, at the back of the basement near the laundry machines, there was a huge room that was a step above the rest of the basement that was pitch black and completely empty. It was so dark that you couldn't see even a foot in front of you if you forgot if you got too near it.
Ew. Ugh. I was like, is it full of just like mannequins?
Just
dolls,
mannequins, spiders, snakes.
Yeah. Everybody's fears. One clown that's just like
little razor blades.
Teeny tiny razor blades.
The basement gave me a creepy feeling, but I liked the roommates and the apartment was in my price range, so I signed the lease. Looking back, I maybe shouldn't have ignored the creeped out feeling, but I had weighed the fact that I probably would only need to do a couple loads of laundry a week, which would only mean being down there a few minutes at a time to start the machines or switch out loads, and I decided I was being silly. Almost immediately after moving in, though, strange things started occurring.
Oh, no.
The first weekend following us all being in the apartment together, I went downstairs to do laundry. It was a bright, sunny morning in the end of August, and I remember thinking that even though I was a little freaked out to be down there alone, I probably wouldn't encounter anything since it was a beautiful morning. Like little beep, 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 little birds, like very Snow White.
Oh, yeah. Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, beep, beep,
Classic birds beeping around. Beep, 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 beep.
Look, my impressions aren't good. Beep, beep.
I've been telling you, you should do impressions, but of machines, okay? Of microwaves and stuff. Marcy, come on. You're good at those.
I like birds. Beep, beep, honk, honk.
Honk is kind of close to a goose.
Oh, no. Geese sound like this.
That's the internet starting up in the 90s.
Welcome. That's what the geese sound like. You've got mail.
Marcy, just do impersonations of old machines.
No, but look here. Let me do a squirrel.
Okay. I'll let you do a squirrel. No, that's a roller coaster, man. That's not a squirrel.
Okay.
That's an old wooden roller coaster. Come on. No, that's a person on a roller coaster.
I'm getting closer then. I'm getting closer.
Oh, I know. You're Fabio on a roller coaster, and then you get hit with a seagull.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, you got mail.
Oh, good.
Sorry, little detour. Okay, beautiful morning, laundry room. Got it. I was listening to music and loading the washer when I heard a young woman in a loud, clear voice say, "Hi." Thinking it was one of my two roommates or a neighbor, I paused my music and called up the stairs to say hello and ask how the person's morning was going. There was no response. I listened to her footsteps walking away from the top of the stairs, but didn't hear any. Once I got back to my apartment, which was the one on the first level directly above the basement, I realized that both of my roommates were actually still asleep and couldn't have called down the stairs.
Oh.
There was only one other apartment in our building, and all of the tenants up there had heavy footsteps, so if they had been up, I would have heard them moving around. But they were still asleep. We could hear their alarms through the walls later in the day.
Oh.
Very annoying.
Yeah.
I also considered that maybe it was the hinge of the door of the washer until I remembered that this was a top-loading washer, so the door was propped up while I was loading it, not free to swing around on a squeaky hinge. And there was no other door that could have made that sound. The dryer door was firmly shut. To this day, I have no explanation for this event. I've never heard it again, but when I told one of my roommates about it later, her eyes got wide and she confirmed that she also heard an unexplained young woman's voice in the basement before. Though not saying hi, she said she wasn't able to make out what the voice had said to her.
Oh no.
Oh no. Ew.
I got chills.
I mean, I guess a friendly enough something, but like, ooh.
Oh man.
Let's see. Okay, maybe something about my energy ticked a ghost off, or maybe one just wanted my attention because I'm somewhat sensitive to the paranormal. But throughout the school year, things kept going. Whoop.
There it is.
But throughout the school year, things kept going wrong at this apartment, and I had to wonder at this apartment, and I have to wonder if that was partially due to a presence maybe attached to me or just bad luck. The apartment had so many issues that both of my roommates began to joke that I was cursed because because the previous year they had lived there with the roommate, who I replaced, and they never had half as many issues occur as when I lived there.
Oh no!
For instance, we had a gas leak. Oh, that's bad.
Whoa, dude, that's scary.
Very scary. I woke up one morning from a funky dream and asked my roommates why she used such strong hairspray that day. She had no clue what I was talking about and explained that I explained that I had a dream we were roommates in a black and white movie from the past, and she had used really strong smelling hairspray in the dream. She commented that she actually thought that was funny because she smelled a really strong chemical smell in the air. I quickly realized what we were smelling was gas.
Oh my God.
After checking on my other roommate and our neighbors above us, I called the gas company, and they actually sent out the fire department to check it. And then also had an emergency technician from the gas company come out as well. The fire department checked the entire building and then left, having deemed the smell to have been caused by a skunk or one of our neighbors smoking marijuana. I knew what both of those things smelled like and called the gas company back, asking them to please still have the technician come out, even though the fire department disagreed about the source of the smell. The woman on the phone reluctantly agreed to let the tech come anyway. When he arrived, he opened the door to our building and said, "The fire department smelled this smell and said it was a skunk." His attitude immediately shifted, and he went to work checking the entire house. Lo and behold, there was a gas pipe that had come loose from the water heater in the basement, which had actually filled the building with gas. Had I not pushed for the utility company to come check our basement anyway, I don't know what would have happened.
That is so scary.
That is very scary. I recently had my air conditioner / heating unit replaced.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, he maybe like turn the heat on to check, and he's like, it's going to smell like gas. And it does every time. He's like, yeah, that's normal. And I was like, really? Forever? Really? Maybe it's just the first. I haven't run it a lot
for
it's
a while. Yeah, maybe the first couple of times. Like, oh like, goodness,
that seems bad, right?
That's so scary.
And it also like set off the alarms.
Marcy.
But he was like, that's supposed to happen. I was like, all right, well,
okay, man.
Luckily, it's Southern California, and I may not have to deal with it very often. So, you know.
Right. Whoa.
But that is truly scarier than a ghost is a gas leak, right? A cursed gas leak. Okay, more. There were other issues as well, but I won't go into as much detail with them, except to say that in one way or another, most of them had directly to do with the basement. We had a plumbing issue, our washing machine broke at one point, and my roommates discovered that we had even been robbed over this summer, and someone had potentially been living in the apartment and may have been hiding down there when we visited once over the summer.
No. Oh, that is scary.
Because the room my roommate and I shared had the largest / hottest radiator in the winter and kind of a shitty air conditioner in the summer, we kept our bedroom door open virtually all the time to cool off. It was almost unusually hot in there 24/7. This is important to know because at one point my roommate and I had both gone home for the weekend, and my other roommate who had their own room had their boyfriend come for the weekend and stay with them. After having felt creeped out to stay in our apartment alone, late that night the boyfriend reported hearing hysterical laughter coming from a dark corner of our empty bedroom.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
When we asked him about it, he said he thought it sounded like a young woman and that he didn't want to spend the night in our apartment anymore because he was too freaked out by the weird energy of the place, and that he often felt like he was being watched by someone when he was there. Oh my God.
Dude.
That's fucking terrible. My roommates and I had sort of thought of the idea of being haunted, cursed as a joke until the boyfriend seemed so freaked out. Maybe there was a presence and it didn't like our trust. It didn't like or trust young men. Fair.
Wow. I mean, yeah. Very fair.
We moved out last weekend, and I'm happy to say that life at home has been normal so far. Although my roommates and I are a little concerned about the people moving in after us in early June, we recently learned that the new tenants are also a group of 3 young women, so maybe the ghosts will be chill with them for the most part like with us. Eager to hear your thoughts about this and whether or not I'm possibly the cause of haunting / bad luck or energy we kept having in the apartment, as my roommate liked to kid. Sincerely, haunted? ?
Haunted?
Oh, this is a fun P.S. Please don't share my name, email address, or college name on the pod. I think I omitted those details from the letter, but I'm not looking to get sued by anyone or made fun of by people I know. How funny would it be if I said someone's email address?
That would be very funny. Whoa. So, Marcy, would you tell the new people moving into that place, or would you be like, whatever?
I mean... no, I don't think I would tell them. Because one, it's not my apartment. It's not like I don't own it. Not my job.
Right.
And like I always say, like, what if it doesn't happen to them and you've kind of like planted a scene?
Why put that into their heads?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Would you?
There's a part of me that feels like, yeah, I'd be like, hey, just a heads up. It can get weird.
Yeah.
But also, I always forget, like, what your point of just, like, what if nothing happens, though?
Yeah.
Because it does feel like this person is sensitive.
Exactly.
And so maybe whatever is in that house was like, wait a second, you get me.
Oh. Also, maybe there's just always a gas leak. Like,
yeah, some of the stuff I was like, hey man, in the apartments I lived in college, they were awful.
Yes.
Like our heat broke one time in the winter when it was just like negative 30s and stuff. And they were just kind of like, we're working on it. Try to just stay warm, layer up. I'm like, this is crazy.
Just FYI, if you are a college-age person or even just someone who's like kind of new to renting, that's illegal. It's illegal. Yeah. And they have to put you up somewhere else if that happens.
Well, we had like space heaters and stuff. And then they fixed it.
Okay.
And then we threw a party where we like cranked it up to like 80 degrees. And we're all like, let's wear shorts and t-shirts.
And broke it again.
And we broke it again.
Hell yeah, dude. Breaking heaters left and right.
Breaking the heaters, man. We love it.
We like it. We love it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like the voice. That part is really creepy. Hi.
Yeah. And then the other, like, 2 more people hearing a young woman, like that's
also, I want to hear more about the person possibly living there.
Dude, that is wild.
Always worse to be a human.
That also feels like a kind of ecology thing too, of just like, oh, of course, man. Like that's so creepy.
I mean, I never did this, but I can remember being younger, and it would have been like much younger, not college age, but being like, I could just find a little spot to sleep in, and then and then I would go hide, and I would take like just the idea that like, oh, I could see someone realistically being like, yeah, I could totally do that.
Oh, yeah. People do that all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, but the rationale, I'm like, yeah, I guess I understand. To be like, let's see if I can get away with this.
Whoa. Ooh.
Little creep.
Marcy,
I was
creeper.
too young though. But you know,
Right,
like when
right.
you're a kid and you're like, oh, a place I fit. This could be
Yes.
my apartment because I fit in here.
I like weirdly still have that, like a little bit of just where it's like, dude, I could live in this tiny room pretty happily if I like set it up cool enough.
Oh, when I was in Joshua Tree, just like there was like basically like some rocks were creating kind of like a little like dome or
Yeah.
whatever, and I was like, I would live here. This is where I put my team. Like I just started being like, this is how I'm decorating this little
Yes.
like triangle of stones.
I do that when I was skiing. There's like this little like just this teeny tiny little hut. And I was like, oh man, that's perfect for like shelter. I could have a really cool little house. in
Oh,
there. Like,
absolutely. Always looking for crannies that I can live in.
yes, I love a cranny. What about a nook?
Oh, a nook, a cranny, an English muffin, whatever.
Oh yeah, I ate one of those this morning.
Oh my gosh, I'm psychic. You know, I used to really always be like, I would love it if I could live in a hibiscus flower.
Wow, a hibiscus flower. I'm gonna look that up.
Oh, you probably had the tea of one.
I've absolutely had the tea.
Look how
Let me
nice
see
it.
a flower.
When you see a hibiscus flower, you're gonna be like, look how.
It's
Wouldn't that be lovely to live
beautiful.
inside of?
It would be really pretty. Oh yeah.
You would just like live in the because there's like a little. You can tell there's a little nook in the back, and
There's such a nice little nook.
little nook in the back, and
Little nook
you
in the back.
you
Some nice
can-
privacy.
You can hang things on the what is it called
the thingy.
Oh, I forgot all the parts of a flower. So much of my childhood was dedicated to knowing the parts of a flower, and yet here I am. I don't remember.
The thing that's poking out.
Not the sternum, not the stem, not the.
I know. I'm looking at the wiener, the flower wiener.
Now I gotta look up parts of a flower.
I think it's a flower wiener.
Okay, it is called. I was kind of close. It's called the stigma.
Stigma. I've
The
never.
stigma, the style,
What's the style?
the stem of it. The stigma's at the top. Yeah, the style is the shaft of it. The penis. You're right. It's the penis,
The wiener.
and then there's an ovary and the egg. So it's actually a clitoris, I guess.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, female
Little clit.
empowerment. Yes,
Okay.
honey.
All right.
Well, guys, this has been a lot of fun.
It has. Keep sending us your stories.
Please send it to us.
Please send it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
We'll get in. And guess what? The line is less long now to get them read or listened
Yeah.
to.
It won't be 5 years from now.
It won't be
It'll
5 years.
Sooner.
Sooner, way sooner.
Way sooner.
Well,
Yeah.
these were amazing. Thank you,
Yes.
guys.
Thank you all for scaring us.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.